Garages have come a long way and seen a lot of changes since the 1900s. They really grew in popularity along with the popularity of the automobile, and like a lot of aspects of American life, were completely shaped by the use of automobiles in America. To quote Corvo, I hope the combustion engine was worth it. So as the need for storage spaces for horses and carriages continued to decline, some very entrepreneurial-minded individuals found other uses for their carriage houses and barns, and actually started to rent out the spaces to people looking for a place to store and protect their automobile from the elements, essentially creating the first parking garages. The word garage, don't speak French, actually translates to park or to store, and it's where we get the word garage from. And with the reduced need for storage space for horse and carriages, people started coming up with other interesting ideas with these outbuildings that they had, such as converting them into living quarters. This essentially allowed more densely populated areas as urban cities continued to form, providing ancillary dwelling units. Many of these old carriage houses even had servants' quarters originally, so the conversion was quite easy. The increase in availability of accommodations in these urban spaces contributed both to more affordability as well as opportunities for multi-generational housing. In the 1920s, the explosion of the highway system and the more accessibility of automobiles first started to shape buyers' buying trends. They wanted houses with garages. The 1940s brought about the incorporation of a garage space into the home design, and by the 60s, 45% of living space was the garage. The continued growth of the garage space really brought about the front-load garage design, which I'm sure you're familiar with and have seen in every suburb across the United States. Previously, homes with a large, broad front porch were the norm. They were modeled after dwellings with African roots, where the front porch was more than just the entry from the outside world into your house. The design was an area incorporated for doing business, seating, hanging out with your friends, neighborhood activities, interaction. It was a space meant to be lived in. Again, automobiles served as a catalyst for a change in neighborhoods. Streets became dominated by automobiles, making the front space much less hospitable to social activities. The birth and growth of the American suburb focused on the ease and convenience required in a commuter community. And you'll notice that the attached garage completely eliminated the need to even interact with your neighbors. You could go straight from the street into your car, into your garage, into your house. You don't even have to step foot outside. And with the front space becoming less hospitable, the backyard started to grow. Homes moved closer to the street to allow more space in the backyard away from street noise, making the front porch even more inhospitable. Interestingly enough, market data shows a clear preference for walkable communities that allow porches to be a social and livable space, which makes sense why places like the Heights in Houston have become so wildly popular. The real twist in all of this is that 85% of garage owners don't even store a car in there.